Compared to women, men are more aggressive and enjoy being promiscuous. These are just two examples of the sorts of statements that are linked to research findings from evolutionary psychologists. If such conclusions are accurate, it raises concerns that our biology might prevent us from progressing towards gender equality. But I argue this is not the case, and that we need to understand our evolutionary history in order to overcome gender inequality. Read more. Can a 4-year-old be sexist? What is evolutionary psychology? Research shows that females and males, including girls and boys, as well as women and men, have many psychological differences. The field of evolutionary psychology attempts to explain these differences in terms of biological adaptations. In essence, this means examining the differing reproductive challenges faced by the sexes throughout our species' history, and linking these with psychological and behavioral characteristics. For instance, evolutionary psychologists claim that males are more aggressive than females because they can gain greater access to females by competing violently with other males. Males are thought to be more willing to engage in casual sex because they can greatly increase their reproductive output by doing so, whereas females benefit more from being choosy due to the demands of pregnancy and breastfeeding. Females are more likely to prefer a partner who is taller and of higher status, because such males are better protectors and providers. Males are more likely to prefer a physically attractive partner, where the features considered most attractive in females are signals of higher fertility, such as youth and physical health. It is quite possible that psychological, behavioral, and physical sex differences make men more likely to dominate women, and women less likely to resist domination from men. Sex differences are, of course, a matter of degree rather than kind. For example, yes, more men than women are tall, but that's not to say that women can't be tall, and men can't be short. It's just that when calculated as an average, men are taller and women are shorter. The same principle applies to the differences described above. Nature or nurture. Many people reject explanations for sex differences based on evolutionary biology, preferring to attribute such differences to culture and social context. However, we find evidence of such sex differences all over the world. Furthermore, explaining something as just culture doesn't explain why a given cultural norm exists in the first place. It also fails to explain why we find sex differences in behavior in many non-human animals. Read more. It's not just women at the top who are paid less than men. There is no reason to think that the ape Homo sapiens is a special case, where everything can be explained by culture and nothing by biology. Finally, twin studies suggest that a large degree of individual differences can be explained by genetics, and not solely by the circumstances in which you were raised, and live. The rejection of evolutionary explanations for sex differences may often be an emotional response. People feel hostile toward these ideas because the picture they paint of human nature isn't a pretty one.